So right, up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Up, everyone's doing well, winning live. First and foremost, I want you all to smash to pieces that like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you smash that to pieces as well. And we've got the notification bell ding dong, let's have it right so you know when we go live. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership pinned at the top live chat and down below in the description. Salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras, bruv. Respect to everyone out here. Land the damn Minerals. Get in the chat. Land it in the chat. Respect to everyone. I hope everyone's winning in life. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Chelsea winning today. We're winners today. Do you know what? Those dirty, filthy Wolves, bruv. Yeah? Let's have it right. Yeah? Chels fed the Wolves to the Wolves. That's what we did. Nonineaux, hello, mate. As Nonineaux said, you know, this place is shit. Yeah, it's a shithole. Yeah, he's not wrong, is he? He's not wrong. Imagine that. He went on Insta last night, put that up, and you think to yourself, is he gonna drop a stinker? Is he gonna start? If he does start, what's he gonna do? And he goes and lands the Minerals. Let's get into it. Listen, smash the like button, get in the comments, hit the subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Honestly. So, Wolves 2, Chels 6. Epic. Minerals landed 3 points. You know what I'm saying? 3 points. Limbs. Let's have it right. But let's get into it, bruv. Let's say it for what it really is. You know, because what do we do on the Minerals FC? We don't sugarcoat. We always say it. We say it for what we see it, face value. No mucking around, no agendas, no toxic positivity and all that nonsense. Let's have it right. I'm sure all the toxic positivity merchants are literally, they got their socks out. You know, their socks are fully out. In fact, they pulled a whole drawer out and they're using every pair of socks they can find, bruv. But we have to say this. I am buzzing, and I know everyone is buzzing because we love to win. You know, that's what Chelsea is. Chelsea is about winning. And it's about mentality. And it's about do or die. Play for the badge. Turn up. Land the Minerals. And all we can say is we got the 3 points and we did land Minerals today. So let's go through the game, and we're going to start with the first half. Now, the first half, as you know, Jackson scores the quickest goal for Chelsea. A corner from, I believe it was Cole Palmer. And I think Madueke actually assisted Jackson. And he got the header, and we went 1-0 up after what, like 48 seconds or something ridiculous, bruv. You know what I'm saying? So that settles the nerves. That puts you in the driver's seat. That sets the tone for the game, because let's have it right. We lost to City. We got done by City. And then we get an early goal against the Wolves, who, let's have it right, we lost back-to-back last season. We got fed to the Wolves. Except this season, we fed the Wolves to the Wolves. Let's have it right. Horrible place. It is a shithole. I don't see why Nonineaux is apologising, bruv. There's nothing to apologise about, fella. You know, there's no human error there. But imagine apologising and just bagging a hat trick, dunking on the frauds. It's excellent, bruv. It's just Minerals. But anyway, let's not get sidetracked. Let's get into the game. We get the 1-0 up, and then obviously they equalise. It's like, yeah, it's one of them ones again. The game didn't have intensity in the first half. It wasn't really. I just felt like we were very exposed in the middle of the park, as always. Then that exposed your defence. We were exposed on the fullbacks areas. You know, wings, the wingers not really putting in the work and allowing Wolves to come and get us on the transition. And then obviously they almost go 2-1 up, and they hit the crossbar. And you're thinking, oh, man, here we go again, bruv. We're going to go for another dodgy away day after European football. we clearly know how he set up the team, and he wasn't for me. I found it weird that he weren't inverting Cucurella. He inverted Gusto instead, and I can't understand that because for me, Gusto's not that player that can invert. But I'm going to explain why he did it because it does make sense. However, in this first half, after they hit the crossbar, what happened? Bush, yeah. Sanchez makes a long ball. Jackson does a little flick to give the ball to Cole Palmer. And Cole Palmer, bruv, I mean, this kid, bruv, is a joke. He's a joke. He's like an alien, bruv. I mean, this is like the number 10 winger in like Haaland, bruv, in that form of just ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. That finish was just class, bruv. I mean, when you talk about minerals, to take that on the first time, Bosch in the goal, lobbing the keeper. It was just unbelievable goal, bro. I mean, this kid's a joke. And he didn't have a very good half. You know, not many of the players had a good half. Let's be real about it. We were absolutely shocking. If I'm being truly honest, in that first half, we were atrocious, bro. We were getting cut up. They were getting down the flanks. The recoveries weren't there. Gusto playing inverted. The centre backs were a bit panicky. It was just lackluster, bruv. And you just felt like Wolves were going to get back into it. And then obviously we had a bit of injury time, and they did. They got back into it. You know, Fofana all over the gaff, flying like he's Neo in the Matrix, and then they smash it in 2-2. You're going at half-time 2-2, and you think, here we go, bruv. It was like an NBA game. It was literally like the Clown Lakes model of NBA, Moneyball, baseball. It was like that in human form on the football pitch. It was like end to end. Let's see if we can outscore each other. And you can't be playing like that. It's suicidal, and it's inexperience. It's immaturity. It's lack of intensity, lack of composure and calmness. And in the day, that stems from what we lack in this entire squad is experience, leadership. Because I think if we did have experience and leadership in that team, we wouldn't be conceding stupid goals like that. We would be the game management would be a lot better, and we could just allow our attacking players to do their job. So for me, that's how I see it. The first half, it was atrocious and it was shambolic. And the midfield, Casado had a stinker in that first half. Enzo doing Enzo things as he always does. And up front, you know, you're kind of having to rely on Cole Palmer, but we lost the ball. Then we got the ball, and it was just like that end to end. I don't like that game. It's very dangerous to play like that against the Wolves or any team in the Premier League. You get caught out, bruv. You'll get caught out. But let's have it right. The second half, none of us knew what to expect. None of us knew, bruv. Yeah? None of us knew what to expect. And there is one moment in this game, which I don't know if people noticed it or not, but I'm going to tell you where I think the game changed. And I'm going to explain why Gusto was playing inverted instead of Cucurella. Now, initially, you had Mudryk on the left and Cucurella playing left back, then left centre back, so to speak. And he would push up, don't get me wrong. But we all know that Mudryk, defensively, is not up to the levels. And he wasn't really up to levels with the ball as well. The guy needs to find some sort of minerals from somewhere or have a moment so he can build up his confidence. Yeah. But Mudryk wasn't very good, bruv. Let's have it right. He was not in the game. He just wasn't in it. Just was not in the game. He hasn't been in the game for a long time. You know, he hasn't been whenever he's put a Chelsea shirt on. And let's see if he finds form. But I don't think his position's looking too safe, mate. Let's have it right. But Cucurella was there to protect that side. But in that game, in the first half, if you notice, the Wolves fullbacks were getting a lot of joy. So they were playing out, stretching out the play and coming at us down the sides to then cut in and penetrate us. And that's where they were getting the lap. This is the game changer because Gusto played inverted for a reason. On the right-hand side, you've got Cole Palmer playing 10, but also drifting left and right, but predominantly to that right side with Noni Madueke. Madueke's defensive work rate wasn't great in the first half as well, which is why Wolves had a lot of success. Gusto plays inverted because why? I believe he's faster, he's got better recovery, and I would say slightly technically better. However, he can't play that role for me. I just don't see him as inverted against any top team. I just don't see it. I think Cucurella is the only one really in this team that can play the inverted role to a level, and we've seen that with Pochettino. But the game changer is this. Let's have it right. The game changer is this, and I respect Enzo for making this change. And there's two reasons why this is a game changer. The first reason is he puts on Neto and he takes off Mudryk and he goes on that left side. Now, there's two reasons why. The first reason is Neto, if you watch him, like with one of our goals, in fact, the one he assisted Felix with, if you saw where he got the ball and then the bolting run he made, the intelligent run to make off the ball, to get in the positions to help your teammates push up, the game intelligence and the fact that his defensive work rate on that left-hand side protected us and actually helped us with the ball recoveries, with actually regaining possession every time. And we stopped Wolves. Madueke as well, with his defensive work rate, got to kick up the backside. But the second reason for Neto being the game changer is what do Wolves know about Neto? Neto know everything about Wolves. Let's have it right. Neto knows about Wolves and Wolves know about Neto. Every player in that Wolves team, predominantly who isn't a new player, knows the danger of Neto. And that was a psychological twist in the game early on in that second half. Because what that did was make Wolves focus, not having to deal with Mudryk no more, but deal with Neto. Our boy Neto. Yeah? Let's deal with Neto. And that's the key. For me, that's the game changer. Because what that did was it drew Wolves players to Neto and allowed Cole Palmer that free role where he gets in the pockets, and the majority of the time where we score goals, he's there to pick up those pieces. And what it allowed was Caicedo and Enzo to push up that little bit more. So every time Neto would get stuck in Madueke or Cucurella, or we recover the ball, straight away the midfield's pushed up slightly higher, gets the ball to push out, give to Cole Palmer, and that's where the minerals land. That is the game changer on a psychological level, on the timing of the game, and the fact that we actually got the third goal via a situation like that where Cole Palmer picks the ball up and Madueke gets it and scores with his right foot, bruv. And then you start to kill the game there. It's 3-2. You deflate Wolves. And that was a special moment in the game. And that's a game changer by the manager, who actually saw that Mudryk wasn't having an effect on the game and he needed someone to have an effect. And Neto was that guy. And Neto came on, bruv. And I'll tell you what, he made all the difference. Whether he didn't score or not, he got an assist, let's have it right. But it's sometimes it's about the psychological momentum as well in the game, because that game was on a knife edge at half time. You didn't know which way it was going to go. And it was a quick call by the gaffer to go and put Neto on. So salute to him for doing that. I thought that was a great decision, and respect to him for identifying when a player isn't performing or living up to the levels and is defensively leaving you liable and vulnerable to make that change, bruv. You know what I'm saying? And again, we just seem to have control. If you notice, Caicedo was making simple passes. He was doing the simple things. He wasn't making mistakes like he did for the first goal, losing the ball, lackluster. The intensity was up. So the team talk at half time must have pumped them up to say, listen, we can't have it like this. You know, we need to pressure more. We need to press more. We need to win the ball back more relentlessly and aggressively. And I felt like that did that. And Neto helped that, contributed to that. And once we get that third goal, then the next goal comes. You know what I'm saying? With another assist from Cole Palmer. It's just a joke, the kid. He's an absolute joke. In fact, Cole Palmer in this game got 1 goal and 3 assists. He's already got 4 GA. And when we saw him against Man City, he didn't look that great. But he hasn't had a pre-season and he's not match fit. In moments in the game, Cole Palmer does seem to disappear a little bit. But in that number 10 role, like I said to you, because Neto and Madueke were stopping the fullbacks of Wolves and stopping allowing Wolves to come out, it helped our team to keep at a certain line to recover the ball. And every time we were recovering the ball, it was like, Cole Palmer's there, bruv. He's just there to pick the ball. And you can't give Cole Palmer that time. He will just destroy you, bruv, which is what he did today. Absolutely annihilated Wolves, bruv. Literally annihilated them. Gives Madueke another assist, bruv. And you think to yourself, Noni's got a hat trick here. And Noni Madueke, bruv, he went from being a grasshopper, flat-footed, doing stepovers to some sort of fucking hybrid of Neo from the Matrix and RoboCop, because there was mentality, there was the right decision making, there was the relentlessness and the just the minerals to just land it, bruv, and kill the game and show his own ability. And I also believe that he's sending a little message to Clown Lake upstairs. He knows they were trying to sell him. And he knows that. And and to be fair to him, I've always come at him like not rating him that much, but he's delivered today and he gets his plaudits, bruv. He gets his plaudits. His arrogance paid off. And sometimes, if you get the opportunities, you need to take them. And he's taken them. And it's almost like created a dilemma now for Enzo Mascara, because he's got Noni on form at the moment. He's got Neto coming into it, so Mudrik's a bit out. We know Sterling's been exiled. We know that's not that, they're trying to force him out. You've got Cole Palmer in the 10, but then you've got Neto, who's ready to step up and go on the left. You've also got João Felix. There's an issue here. Like, they all can't play. So at the bottom line is this. Absolutely fantastic for Madueke. I mean, just to kill the game, bruv. And that moment with Neto, and you got Nonineaux, who literally picks up the ball, plays it. You see Neto make that run, and then I think it's Felix, doesn't it? Felix plays Neto the ball because he's pelted it. How many yards? He just pelted it all the way down, received the ball, and straight away sees Felix running into box, and that is a class finish from João Felix, and I'm very happy for him. Very happy for him to come in and get his goal, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Just straight away, hit the ground running, hasn't had really any training, and he just landed a beautiful goal, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts. We've got Nkunku as well, who came on barely just to get some minutes under his belt. It's ridiculous now. The front line is looking very good. It's looking juicy, bruv. Looks like there's some minerals oozing, all right? I'm going to give the positives. I always do. If there's credit to be given, I'll give it. I'm not that geezer. I'm not there to just give you all the negatives, bruv, and all the realities. I'm just saying it for it is. There was some great things about the attack. We looked dangerous, but let's have it right. You have to understand something. When we got that third and fourth goal, Wolves were capitulated. They were done out here. Mentality gone, everything. They were just deflated, bruv, defeatist. They were completely done. They're in the gutter, bruv. The Wolves are curling up back into the woods, bruv. You know what I'm saying? They've gone into hibernation because they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do nothing. We were just countering them. And when teams try and get back in the game and we counter them, we will hurt you. And that's what we did. We did that. And to be fair, can you believe we were actually clinical, bruv? We were clinical today. Madueke was clinical, bruv. He didn't have many chances and he put them away. Right foot twice, left foot. I mean, you can't knock the geezer, bruv. Everyone's had a chip in. Everyone's had a goal. Everyone's had a contribution. But I have to give it a Casado in the second half. I thought he really upped it. Enzo, for me, judgment's still out on him, bruv. I'll be real. I just think everyone's overhyping this geezer. Big time. Overhyping him. And that's just me. I don't care what anyone tells me. But he in moments, Enzo, he just kept the ball ticking. And I noticed he did recover the ball a little bit higher up the pitch. But like I say to you, it's not because our midfield's so unbelievable. It's because of the slight tweaks in the instructions and the personnel that was put on the pitch to change that game in the second half, because it was too risky. NBA fucking basketball in the first half. What are we doing here, man? That's suicidal. You can't be playing that game. You cannot be playing that game. You play against any top team, top 6 team like that in the first half, you're getting taken to the cleaners, bruv. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think the midfield was absolute shit in the first half. The defence was atrocious, bruv. But you noticed in the second half, because of the positions and because of the way we sort of like push Wolves back to an extent, we were playing direct balls from the defence, more direct, more attacking and offensive balls, and that was the difference. And that's great. Sometimes the simple things work, and you take your chances. But Cole Palmer, bruv, I mean, it's Cole Palmer FC. I don't care what you tell me, bruv. This kid is just ridiculous. It's madness to me, bruv. Well, do you know how lucky we are to have him? I'll tell you, we thank Joe Shields for bringing Cole Palmer on a panic buy on transfer deadline day, bruv, for 45, 50 million, bruv. Let's have it right. We thank Manchester City's academy. We thank Pep Guardiola, bruv. You understand me? We don't thank Clown Lake for that one because they didn't know who the fuck he was. And this player is a superstar in the making. I mean, if not already, he's dynamite. He's absolute dynamite. That goal he scored in this game was just could be one of the goals of the season, bruv. At this moment in time, it's goal of the season. In fact, Chelsea are the first team to bag 6 goals away from home and in the Premier League this season in the second game. I mean, it's just quality, bruv. Absolute quality. Madueke, fair play, but you've got to keep doing it. Consistency. And then you get the praise. You get the praise. And to be fair, Madueke's had probably a decent pre-season with his goals, but as overall performances, no. And he's got a goal. He's doing the right thing. Just keep working hard. And the fact that he knows that they want to sell him, they want to sell Madueke, bruv. All right, they want 50, 60 million for this guy. Yeah. Well, what if they do sell him? What if they do? Because at the moment, you're hearing all this nonsense about Jadon Sancho. I don't want this guy at Chelsea. I don't want Jadon Sancho at Chelsea. He's a problematic player. He's washed, bro. I don't want him. Where's he going to play anyway? Where's he going to play? How many more wingers and attackers do you need? I don't want this guy at Chelsea. Look what he's doing at Man United. Tantrums and falling out. I don't want this guy, man. He's problematic. He's always late for training. He's got the wrong attitude. I don't care if he supports Chelsea. There's so many players that say they support clubs. They don't land it. The guy's immature, bruv, and I don't want this guy. And the fact that Chelsea are sniffing on him, and if they can get him on the right wages, nah, mate, bad deal, bruv. What? Just to offload a Sterling or offload the Chilwell to Man United? Nah, man. United are winning in that deal. I don't want that deal. So I'm putting it out there right now. I think that's a ridiculous move. We don't need him. We've got João Felix, bruv. You know what I'm saying? We've got Neto. Like Neto's clear of Jadon Sancho. When he's fit, and if he stays fit, Neto's clear, bruv. He's one of the best wingers in the league. He's proven pedigree. What's Jadon Sancho done to justify these high wages? So no, let's have it right. Let's land the minerals and say it for what it is, bruv. Yeah. I don't want their problem. We got enough shit going on at Chelsea, all right, that I want this guy coming in to make it even more toxic than it already is, bruv. No chance, bruv. What if Noni Madueke's message? What if the message was, what he said? Everything about this place is shit. What if he's sending an indirect message to Clown Lake? Because he knows they're trying to sell him. Maybe. But let's have it right. Noni Madueke, comes out, does an apology, bruv. All right. He's smiling while he's apologising. Told them Wolverhampton's shithole, all right, for what it is. And let's have it right. Noni's right. He's landing it for what it is. Call it out, fella, all day long. And he's smiling, apologising, and dunked on them and landed a hat trick. I mean, you can't. Listen, that is just class, bruv. I mean, that's cinema. It's pure cinema. So I'm drinking that in, bruv. Salute to everyone. You know what I'm saying? Drink in the Lavat Soup Grandma. Drink it in, bruv. Smoke them Havanas, bruv. We're smoking the Wolves pack today. We're smoking the Wolves pack, bruv. Defence is my concern. When I want to talk about this team, all right? The defence, The goalkeeper, the midfield is my concern, bruv. That is what scares me about this season. It's all well and good having all this talent up front. And when it works like that, it's great. It's fantastic. And we look like, we look threatening. But against top teams, all right, you're not going to get away with it, all right? Wolves got done and they capitulated. And we took advantage of that. And fair play. And up the Chels. Up the fucking Chels. But let's have it right. Enzo Mascara comes out and says, we played exactly the same like we did against Man City. But we created similar chances and we took our chances. Enzo Mascara, this is where I get pissed off with the PR Happy Meals. Because you didn't play like that against Man City, all right? You just didn't. And if you did play like that against Man City and actually attack like that, all right, we would have got beat more than 2-0. The reality is, one, you're playing against Man City, the champions of England, who absolutely dominated us. And secondly, now you're playing Wolves. It's worlds apart. You can't compare these two games. You just can't do it, bro. So this to me is like a PR stunt because we're kind of like on a high. It's limbs in the away end. Enzo Mascara is telling Enzo Fernandez, to go to the supporters and take all the players to the supporters and applaud the supporters. Why does he have to do that? It should be just normal, standard procedure at a bare minimum for the captain and all the players to go to the away supporters and applaud them, bruv. Didn't like that. But it's been addressed. So maybe going forward, they need to do it, bruv. You know what I'm saying? They need to do it. The Nonineaux Stadium. Yeah, I like that, Curse. Big up to you, my geezer. The Nonineaux Stadium. Yeah. Let's drink it in, bruv. I mean, listen, I am a happy Johnny Minerals today. Why? Listen, we've been starved, bruv. You understand me? We've been starved for 2 seasons. Starved. We've had Cole Palmer FC all last season, and then in the start of the season, we lose a game. All right. We get outplayed by the plumbers and electricians in the Conference League, Servette, who servetted us, and then we get over the line. And then we play this game, and we have a dodgy first half, goals end to end, and then we just take control and we land it, bruv. So respect, bruv. We have to applaud Madueke. We have to applaud Neto's game-changing abilities and influence, and we have to applaud Cole Palmer, bruv. We have to applaud them. We really do, because they were the difference in this game that took the chances, bruv. Jackson did link up with certain situations, which I'm going to get onto him in a second, bruv. All right. But Cole Palmer, let's have it right. Drinking the damn minerals. Everyone's after Cole Palmer, but he's Chelsea. So, sign him up for another 8 more years, bruv, because that's the only guy I look at and go, man, this guy cannot be sold on any price, bruv. This guy needs to stay at Chelsea. We need to make him a legend at Chelsea. We need him to be at Chelsea, bruv. But Felix adds something. Now he's coming into the game when the game's dead and buried, which is perfect scenario for someone like Felix to come in. But you see it, bruv. I like the player, man. I like Felix. I've always said I liked him. It's just whether he's got the fire in his belly, bruv. Whether he's got it in him to be consistent and actually not disappear in games. But that all remains to be proven to us in the future. But I'm very honestly, in terms of that, I'm excited to watch Felix. And that goal was class. The goal was class, bruv. Irrespective if you're 5-2 up, it's a great goal. And Neto, the Portuguese connection, bruv. Our boy Neto and João Felix landing them Portuguese minerals. Respect to it, bruv. I'm all for it, bruv. And long may it continue, bruv. He did it. It was effortless, bruv, the way he took that. And that's the class he's got. He's got a lot of class. So him and Cole Palmer. And this is another thing, right? When Wolves were having to deal with Neto, and then they had to deal with what? They just left Cole Palmer, bruv. You can't leave Cole Palmer, man. I said it time and time again. This is a game changer. So imagine now if you put Felix into that situation, you've got 2 players there that like to just move about, get in the pockets. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need up front. But we have to address it, bruv. This core, man, needs to be sorted. We need fucking experience in the back line. Listen, it's great, and I'm very happy for the 3 points. But toxic positivity merchants are getting ahead of themselves. It's one fucking game against Wolves, a Wolves that capitulated, a Wolves that lost to Arsenal. You know what I'm saying, on the first game of the season. And yes, they didn't lose and get battered like we battered them, like fish and chips. But it was a different type of game, just different type of game. And I just feel like, right, we have to call it out for exactly what it is. It's not going to be like that every game. And yes, it's a great result, and we do need it because we've had a pretty abysmal start, in the sense of we've lost a game. We got done like kippers against Man City, against a C team, B team Man City, benefit of that, B team Man City. And then we got outplayed in the majority of the games against part-timers. And then to put in a second half performance is great. But this is a problem with a young team. A young team is not going to sustain that level for 90 minutes. And against proper opposition, organised opposition, opposition with a bit more experience, and that aren't really toothless, bruv. Because let's have it right, Wolves lost Neto. If Neto was playing in that game, it's a different dynamic to Wolves. They're a little bit more. But the midfield is not good enough. End of. This midfield was getting run ragged, man, in certain parts of this game. And that worries me. And then that exposes your back line. The reason Cucurella stayed back and was not inverting is because Colwill can't go out to the left. He just can't do it, bruv. He hasn't got the legs. He's got to stay more central. Whereas I feel like Fofana, he's got recovery to go out wide if he needs to. Or with Gusto inverting, he's got recovery. So it's very good by the gaffer to have that, bruv. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have the grit. We don't have that aggressiveness in that midfield like we had with Conor Gallagher. And that's a fact. And what did Diego Simeone say about Conor Gallagher? He can play midfield, he can play striker, he can play everywhere, basically. And he can score me goals, he can do this, he can do that. Well, if he's good enough for Diego Simeone, why is he not good enough for Enzo Mascara and Chelsea Football Club? We have to ask that question. We also have to acknowledge, although it's lovely and everyone's having a honeymoon right now, do not forget about that Trev is being treated like absolute shit and being exiled, and it's disgusting. And every day he's posting gospel because he's hurt and upset. And I'll be real, I still believe he's a better centre back than what we got. People are like, yeah, Cole, Fofana, they're really building a relationship. The defence is scary to me, and the goalkeeper situation is scary. And I think that's what's going to cost us this season. If we do not buy an experienced centre back of an ilk of Thiago Silva, that level, a little bit older, and we do not get a proper goalkeeper, a Diogo Costa or someone like that, then I'm worried, bruv. I'll be real. I'm worried. It's great. It's great. It's great in all that sense, but I just feel that we are in a position now where we got a lot of games coming thick and fast, Conference League games, you're going to have FA Cup games, Carabao Cup games. You're going to need a squad, but you need to play Sanchez as your backup. You need to have Jackson as your backup. You should be rotating Enzo and Casado and having a bit of balance. Oh, we can't do it with Lavia. We've sold Gallagher, so we can't do it. And Lavia's injured, by the way. Oh, by the way, all you wrong-uns in the media that was blaming Lavia and injuries on Pochettino's training. Well, what's the excuse this time? He's played pre-season. He's played one game against City. He was probably our best player in that game, even though we were shambles. And the guy's got hamstrings. He's got cheese strings for hamstrings. Don't worry. Clown Lake have got the remedy. So I'm sure he'll be back. Click their fingers, he'll be back. Oh, we don't know that, do we? Also, we got injuries to think about this season. So, listen, let's enjoy the win. Let's enjoy the 3 points on the board. And that's where we take it. That's exactly where we take it, bruv. You know what I'm saying?